Hey Taurus, I just pulled cards for you and what came through is honestly incredible. I need to share this with you because the energy here is talking about this massive shift that is about to completely transform everything you have been working toward. Like everything you have been building, all the patience you have been showing, all the dedication you have been pouring into your goals. It is all about to pay off in ways that are going to surprise even you. So let me get right into what the cards are showing, because this reading is seriously powerful and I want to make sure you understand exactly what the universe is communicating to you right now. The first card that came out is the Seven of Wands in Taurus. This card is so significant for where you are right now. The Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, defending your position, and showing the world that you are not backing down from what you have been building. And what I am seeing here is that you have been in this position for a while now, where you have had to prove yourself repeatedly. You have had to show up even when people doubted you. You have had to maintain your stance even when circumstances made it difficult. You have been holding this space, defending your dreams, protecting what you have been creating. But here is what is really interesting about this card in your reading. The Seven of Wands is not just about the struggle. It is about the strength you have developed through that struggle. Every time you had to stand firm, every time you had to push back against opposition or doubt, every time you chose to keep going when it would have been easier to give up, you were building something inside yourself. You were developing this unshakable foundation of confidence and capability. And Taurus, that foundation is exactly what is going to allow you to handle the success that is coming your way. Think about it like this. When you plant a tree, it has to develop deep roots before it can grow tall and strong. Those roots go through hard soil, they push through rocks, they have to work for every inch of depth they achieve. Your Seven of Wands energy has been that process of developing roots. You have been pushing through resistance, working through challenges, establishing yourself in difficult terrain. And now those roots are so deep and so strong that what comes next is going to be absolutely unstoppable. What I am also picking up from this card is that some of you have been feeling like you are constantly having to defend your choices or explain your vision to people who do not quite get it. Maybe family members who think you should take a different path. Maybe friends who do not understand why you are so focused on this particular goal. Maybe colleagues or competitors who have been challenging your position. The Seven of Wands says you have been handling all of that with grace and strength, and that experience of standing firm in your truth is about to become your greatest asset. Because here's the thing, when success comes, when things start moving quickly, when opportunities start flooding in, you are going to need that same energy of knowing who you are and what you stand for. The difference is that instead of defending against challenges, you are going to be choosing between opportunities. Instead of proving yourself to doubters, you are going to be selecting which supporters and collaborators align with your vision. That defensive strength is transforming into confident selectivity. The second card is the Chariot, and oh my goodness, Taurus. This is where everything I just said about preparation and foundation starts to make total sense. The Chariot is pure forward momentum. This is the card of victory, of movement, of things finally taking off after a period of preparation. After the Seven of Wands showed you standing your ground and building that strength, the Chariot is saying now you get to move forward with power and purpose. What I love about the Chariot for you is that this card represents controlled power. It is not chaotic movement or reckless rushing forward. The Chariot is about harnessing all the different energies and forces in your life and directing them toward your goal with precision and skill. You have got the reins in your hands. You have developed the ability to steer your life in the direction you want it to go. And now the universe is giving you the green light to accelerate. For Taurus specifically, this is huge because you are an earth sign who values stability and security. You do not like rushing into things without a plan. You need to feel like you have solid ground beneath your feet before you make big moves. And what the Chariot is telling me is that you have that solid ground now. All that work you did with the Seven of Wands, all that standing firm and building strength, it created the stable foundation you needed. Now you can move forward with confidence because you know you have built something real and lasting. I am seeing this play out in different ways depending on where you are in your journey. For some of you, this is about career momentum. You have been working in a position or building a business or developing skills, and suddenly things are going to start moving fast. Opportunities you have been waiting for are going to present themselves. Recognition you have been working toward is going to come through. Projects that have been in development are going to launch successfully. The Chariot says get ready for forward movement that feels both exciting and earned. For others, this might be about personal transformation. Maybe you have been working on yourself, doing the inner work, healing old patterns, building new habits. The Chariot says that internal work is about to manifest as external change. You are going to start seeing the results of all that personal development showing up in your real-life circumstances. The way you show up is going to shift. The opportunities that come to you are going to reflect this new version of yourself that you have been becoming. And what I want you to really understand about the Chariot is that this is not luck or chance. This is earned success. This is the universe responding to the energy you have been putting out. You stood your ground with the Seven of Wands. You did not give up. You kept showing up. And now the Chariot is the reward for that persistence. Everything you have been working toward is about to gain serious momentum. And when I say momentum, I mean the kind of forward movement that feels almost magical in how smoothly things start flowing. Now we move to the Queen of Swords and Taurus. This card is bringing in such an important energy for you right now. The Queen of Swords is all about clarity, discernment, and cutting through confusion to see the truth of situations. She is intellectually sharp, emotionally mature, and absolutely clear about what she will and will not accept in her life. And the reason this card is showing up for you right now is because as things start moving forward with the Chariot energy, you are going to need this Queen of Swords clarity to navigate everything that is coming your way. Here is what I am picking up. When success starts happening, when momentum builds, when opportunities start multiplying, it can actually become overwhelming if you are not clear about what you really want. You can end up saying yes to things that are not actually aligned with your highest good, just because they seem like good opportunities. You can get pulled in directions that look appealing but do not serve your ultimate vision. The Queen of Swords is coming through to tell you that your ability to think clearly and make sharp decisions is going to be absolutely crucial in this next phase. What I love about this card for you is that it is bringing in this energy of wisdom and maturity. The Queen of Swords has been through things. She has learned lessons. She has gained perspective through experience. And she uses all of that wisdom to make decisions from a place of truth rather than emotion or ego. For you, Taurus, this means you are entering a phase where you are going to be making decisions from this elevated perspective. You are not going to be swayed by what looks good on the surface. You are going to be able to see through to what is actually real and valuable. I am also getting that the Queen of Swords is encouraging you to communicate with clarity and directness. As things start moving forward, you are going to need to be very clear about your boundaries, your expectations, your vision. This is not the time to be vague or to try to please everyone. This is the time to state clearly what you want, what you are creating, and what kind of support or collaboration you are open to. The Queen of Swords does not waste time with people or situations that are not aligned with her path, and she is teaching you to do the same. For some of you, this card might also be highlighting the need to cut away things that are no longer serving you. The sword in this card is not just for clarity, it is also for severing what needs to be released. Maybe there are relationships that have run their course. Maybe there are old beliefs or patterns that you have outgrown. Maybe there are commitments or obligations that made sense before, but do not align with where you are heading now. The Queen of Swords gives you permission to make those cuts cleanly and move forward without guilt. What is really powerful here is the combination of the Chariot and the Queen of Swords. You have got forward momentum paired with clear discernment. You are not just moving forward blindly or impulsively. You are moving forward with wisdom and clarity about exactly where you are going and why. This combination is incredibly powerful for creating success that is not just big, but also aligned with who you truly are and what you truly value. The fourth card is Five of Pentacles, and I know this might seem like a strange card to show up in a reading about success and momentum, but stick with me because what this card is revealing is actually really profound. The Five of Pentacles traditionally represents hardship, Financial struggle, feeling left out in the cold. It is often considered one of the more challenging cards in the deck. But in the context of your reading, this card is showing up to acknowledge what you have been through and to show you why the success coming your way is going to mean so much more because of those experiences. Let me explain what I am seeing. The Five of Pentacles is not predicting future hardship for you. Instead, it is illuminating the struggles you have already moved through. It is showing me that you have experienced times of feeling like you were on the outside looking in. Times when resources were tight or opportunities seemed to go to everyone except you. Times when you felt like you were working so hard but not seeing the results you deserved. Times when you wondered if you were ever going to break through to where you wanted to be. And Taurus, the reason this card is appearing in this reading is to show you the contrast. The universe is highlighting where you have been so you can fully appreciate where you are going. Sometimes we need to remember the struggle to fully celebrate the success. Sometimes we need to acknowledge the hard times to recognize how far we have actually come. The Five of Pentacles is that acknowledgement. It is the card saying we see what you have been through, we see how hard you have worked, we see the sacrifices you have made. But here is the deeper message. That Five of Pentacles experience taught you something invaluable. It taught you resilience. It taught you resourcefulness. It taught you to keep going, even when you could not see how things were going to work out. It taught you the real value of what you are building. People who have never experienced the Five of Pentacles energy sometimes do not fully appreciate success when it comes. They might take it for granted or squander it because they have never known what it is like to go without. But you, Taurus, you know. You understand the value of stability because you have experienced instability. You appreciate abundance because you have known scarcity. You recognize genuine opportunity because you have seen false promises. That Five of Pentacles experience made you wise in ways that people who have had an easy path simply cannot access. And that wisdom is going to serve you powerfully as success unfolds. I am also getting that for some of you, the Five of Pentacles might represent a specific situation or relationship where you felt excluded or undervalued. Maybe a job where your contributions were not recognized. Maybe a social circle where you never quite felt like you belonged. Maybe a partnership where you gave more than you received. Whatever that situation was, it is part of your past now, not your future. The cards are showing it to you so you can recognize how different your current trajectory is from that old energy. What is about to happen for you is the complete opposite of Five of Pentacles. Instead of being left out in the cold, you are stepping into warmth and welcome. Instead of scarcity, you are moving into abundance. Instead of feeling undervalued, you are about to be recognized and appreciated for exactly who you are and what you bring. The Five of Pentacles is the shadow that makes the coming light look even brighter. The fifth card is Judgment, and wow, Taurus, this is such a powerful card to appear in this reading. Judgment is one of the major arcana cards that represents awakening, transformation, and a complete shift in consciousness and circumstances. This is the card of rebirth, of rising to a new level, of answering a calling that has been developing inside you for a long time. When Judgment appears, it is saying something significant is being completed and something even more significant is beginning. What I am getting from this card for you is that you are being called to step into a completely new version of yourself in your life. Everything that came before, all the experiences with the Seven of Wands, all the momentum of the Chariot, all the clarity of the Queen of Swords, all the lessons from the Five of Pentacles, it has all been preparing you for this moment of transformation. Judgment says it is time to rise up and claim the life you have been preparing for. This card often appears when we are ready to release old identities and step into new ones. For you, this might mean letting go of seeing yourself as someone who has to struggle or prove themselves. It might mean releasing the identity of being the underdog or the person who has to work twice as hard for half the recognition. Judgment is calling you to see yourself as someone who is successful, recognized, valued, and operating at a higher level than you have before. I am also sensing that Judgment is bringing a quality of inevitability to this reading. This is not about hoping things might work out or trying to force success to happen. This is about recognizing that you have reached a point where transformation is simply happening. It is like you have been climbing a mountain and now you are cresting the peak. The view from here is completely different from where you started. You can see possibilities and opportunities that were not visible before. And more importantly, you can see yourself differently. For some of you, judgment might be bringing a literal awakening or realization. You might suddenly see your path clearly in a way you have not before. You might have an insight about your purpose or calling that shifts everything. You might recognize patterns or connections that help everything make sense. Judgment brings these moments of clarity where suddenly everything clicks into place and you understand why things happened the way they did. What is really beautiful about judgment appearing after the Five of Pentacles is that it shows redemption and vindication. All those times you struggled, all those moments you doubted, all those experiences where you felt left behind, they were not meaningless. They were preparation. They were development. They were necessary steps on the path to where you are now. Judgment says your time has come. What you have been working toward is now manifesting. The universe is responding to everything you have been putting out. The final card is the World in Taurus. This is honestly the most perfect card to complete your reading. The World is the final card of the major arcana. It represents completion, achievement, success, and the fulfillment of a major cycle. When the World appears, it is saying you are reaching a level of accomplishment and integration that you have been working toward for a very long time. Everything is coming together. You are stepping into a phase of genuine success and recognition. What I love about the World for you is that this card represents success that is complete and holistic. This is not just success in one area of life while everything else struggles. The World brings success that touches all aspects of your existence. Your work or career reaches new heights. Your relationships deepen and become more fulfilling. Your sense of self becomes more confident and assured. Your material circumstances improve. Your spiritual understanding expands. Everything comes into alignment. The World is also about mastery and expertise. You have learned the lessons. You have developed the skills. You have gained the wisdom. You have proven yourself through experience. And now you are standing at a place where you can operate from that mastery. You are not learning the basics anymore. You are not just trying to figure things out. You are executing at a high level based on everything you have learned and become. For your specific situation, Taurus, the World is telling me that you are completing a major cycle and beginning a new one from a position of strength and achievement. Whatever you have been building toward, whatever goal or dream has been driving you, you are about to reach that milestone. But here is what is beautiful about the World versus other success cards. When the World appears, it does not just give you the achievement and leave you wondering what is next. The World completes one cycle and simultaneously opens the door to an even bigger and better cycle. Think about it like graduating from school. You complete one level of learning, you receive recognition for that completion, and immediately you have access to the next level that was not available to you before. The World is that graduation moment. You are being recognized for what you have achieved. You are completing what you set out to do. And at the same time, you are gaining access to opportunities and possibilities that were not accessible. At your previous level, I am getting such strong energy around timing with the World. This card suggests that everything is aligning at exactly the right moment. The success coming your way is not premature and it is not delayed. It is arriving at precisely the moment when you are ready to handle it, appreciate it, and make the most of it. All those times you wondered why things were not happening faster, why you had to wait, why opportunities did not come when you wanted them, the World is showing you that the timing is actually perfect. You needed to develop certain qualities and capabilities first. You needed to go through certain experiences and learn certain lessons. And now that you are fully prepared, everything can unfold beautifully. The World also brings a quality of celebration and joy. This is not success that comes with stress and pressure. This is success that feels good. This is achievement that you can actually enjoy and appreciate. After the challenges of the Five of Pentacles, after the determination of the Seven of Wands, after all the work and growth and persistence, You deserve to fully celebrate what you have created and where you are going. So when I look at all 6 cards together, Taurus, what I see is this incredible story of transformation and triumph. You started from a place of having to defend your position and prove yourself. You developed unshakable strength through that process. Now you are entering a phase of powerful forward momentum where everything you have been working toward suddenly accelerates. You have the clarity and discernment to navigate this success wisely. You have the wisdom gained from past struggles that makes you appreciate and protect what you are building. You are experiencing a profound awakening and shift in identity, and you are stepping into a level of complete success and achievement that represents the fulfillment of a major life cycle. This is not about things maybe improving or possibly getting better. This is about a definite shift where everything changes at once and success shoots up in a way you have not experienced before. The cards are showing me that you have done the preparation. You have paid your dues. You have learned the lessons. You have developed the strength. And now the universe is ready to match your energy with opportunities, recognition, and success that reflect everything you have become. The key for you is to stay grounded in your truth like the Queen of Swords. Keep moving forward with purpose like the Chariot, and be ready to step fully into this new level like Judgement and the world are calling you to do. This is your time, Taurus. Everything you have been working for is about to become your reality.